2025 has been the most exciting year so far. I'm waking up with a different level of excitement every day. I don't know the exact reason behind it. कि तुम जल्दी से RK Studios आ जाओ मुझे I want you to meet somebody. And he made me meet Salman sir.
Yeah.
And when I met him, he was very, very sweet. He was very encouraging. He was very supportive.
Ashiki 3 is also coming. Are you going to be singing for the film as well?
I don't know. Age of social media, I think everybody is looking for short-term popularity. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि रियाज के जो फ़ायदे हैं वो बहुत underrated है. I really like the 90s music, like you said. I am a fan of old songs. So if you go to my playlist, you'll always have like Lata Ji's songs. I feel that God blessed me with this voice. I come from a completely non-musical background. The main source of my charity is my concerts. And practically speaking, concerts rates go higher when you have bigger songs, when you have songs which are popular. As a kid only, I realized that I'm here to save lives, to use my talent to help people. Mumbai mein. So when I came here, I used to call people and tell them that, hi, this is Palak Muchhal. Namaste, this is Palak Muchhal, and I'm here now. So please let me know मेरे लायक कोई भी काम हो. And I was 14 years old. I think Himeshji's contribution to my music has been immense. People who follow me on my social media are like my family. You know, Palkins is what they call themselves. And they are so loving. I sometimes feel कि पता नहीं इतना सारा प्यार जो मुझे मिलता है उसके मैं काबिल हूँ भी कि नहीं. I sometimes harass my music composers so much. So I actually donate my entire concert money, but I cannot give away my clothes.
Hello everyone, this is Hesha Chima and joining me here for a conversation today is Palak Muchhal. Her voice is not just as sweet as she is, but she's also somebody who's singing for a cause, as we all already know. Welcoming her today on Varinder Chawla's channel.
Thank you.
Palak, thank you so much for chatting.
Thank
and
you for the lovely
advance birthday wishes. Then now this completes my introduction for you. So happy birthday in advance.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so tell me, how have you woken up today? What's your day been like in the morning? And what's your mood planned out? And what 2025 is looking for you since you're just few days before your birthday?
So I think 2025 has been the most exciting year so far. I'm waking up with a different level of excitement every day. I don't know the exact reason behind it, but I'm just generally very happy. That's how I've always been. But my day pretty much is routine. I have my riyas and I have the hospital visits. I go to meet those kids. When I'm traveling for concerts, it's an entirely different routine. I study also. Now I'm also a homemaker, so house duties as well.
Yeah, of course. Oh my God, so many things. Like, aren't you tired? Like, I think Palak needs a break this birthday time now. What do you think?
The birthday time?
Yeah.
I feel that if you have like a balanced kind of life, then you don't need breaks. Just try to maintain balance on the normal days and you'll be fit and fine.
You know, I was just telling you this before we actually started this interview, that this is the first time we're interacting. Yes. So I have so many questions bubbling in my head because I really want to get to know you. So I'm going to take you back and actually start understanding that this whole cause that you have towards aiding people with heart issues, like specifically kids, where did that stem from? And like, how has that journey from the time started to now been?
So I feel that I'm very fortunate to have realized that my talent could be used for bigger purposes at a very early age. You know, usually people get into charity work or, contributing to the society much later in their lives when they've done their part of, the individual duties and responsibilities. But as a kid, I was a very sensitive kid and I used to get really emotional seeing people who were less privileged than me. And I used to feel like it's my responsibility to be of some sort of help to them. I feel that God blessed me with this voice. I come from a completely non-musical background and I was the first one to show some interest in music, so to say. So to have realized that music could be used to, bring a difference in people's lives and to literally save lives was like a game changer, the life-changing moment for me. I feel that if you have a purpose for your life looks and feels entirely different. And usually people find purpose of their lives much later. But as a kid only, I realized that I'm here to save lives, to use my talent to, help people. And that's how my mission also started. I started off by collecting money for Kargil soldiers. And then a child named Lokesh came to me for help for his heart surgery. and then 7 more kids came immediately after. And then I didn't realize when it became the biggest mission of my life.
Yeah.
And now 3,487 kids have been operated already. I still have 400 plus kids in my waiting list though. So
Wow.
yeah, now it's the biggest purpose of my life.
Wow, that's amazing. I feel like when you exactly know what you want to do in life with a purpose that's so soulful, the music automatically adds on and becomes even more soulful.
Yes.
And that's why I feel that your voice, the sweetness that I was talking about even in the introduction, probably comes from this space
Yeah,
as well.
maybe.
Because there's blessings and there's people who are actually looking out to you and seeking you out for help, right?
Correct.
But tell me something, like now that you've accomplished so much as far as your music is concerned, even in the aspect of entertainment industry, right? Do you sometimes feel that, you know, you want to lay your focus completely on music for charity vis-a-vis entertainment, or how are you sort of balancing both?
I feel like both are interconnected because the main source of my charity is my concerts. And practically speaking, concerts rates go higher when you have bigger songs, when you have songs which are popular. So earlier, me and Palash, we always perform together. I always perform with him. So earlier, when we used to sing for 3 hours, only one child could be saved when I didn't have songs in Bollywood. But when my songs started getting popular, I started getting more shows. My concerts rates became higher, and more children started getting benefited from one concert itself. So I think it's interconnected. So I can never take out singing or singing for entertainment or singing for films away from my charity work, because that is sort of contributing to it.
Yeah, very well said as well. Okay, so now I'm going to touch upon the fact that you're also a homemaker. Now,
Yeah.
congratulations. And आपने शादी भी की है जिससे हम बहुत ज़्यादा प्यार करते हैं as well, Mithun, of course.
Correct.
Tell me how having a partner जो आपके ही industry से है, you know, who understands exactly each and every nuance of your industry,
Yes.
how does that aid you not professionally but also personally as a person in both the ways?
So I really liked how you put the question across, because you know usually people ask you come from the same industry, what are the pros and the cons, but I think apart from understanding the barikiyan of the industry, for lack of a better word, there is not much connected to us coming from the same profession. More than that, I feel that we being very similar people, I think that has contributed to the magic that we're experiencing in our relationship, because he and I, we are very, very similar. Our values, our principles, what we stand for in life, our priorities, the kind of people we are, our natures, everything is so similar that now I actually can vouch for वो जोड़ियाँ ऊपर से बन के आती हैं, because we know each other from a really long time, but only professionally till our marriage got fixed. But after that, when we got to know each other, it just felt like we were always made to be with each other. And I think coming from the same industry is definitely a plus. In the aspect that, like you said, he knows that what is the nature of my work, what preparation I need to do. I know that he needs to be in a certain frame of mind on a working day. So I think those kind of pluses are very good. But just to have found him as my life partner is a blessing.
Yeah, you're glowing up and lighting up when you're talking about him also. It's so
Yeah.
sweet. And I've been fortunate enough that I've interviewed him before as well.
Oh, nice.
And what I did understand from that conversation, let me tell you, it became a 1.5 hour conversation when
I'm
we just
sure.
started talking. And then we had इतना सारा बात करने के लिए वो 1.5 घंटा चला है. And
Correct.
but it was a great chat nonetheless. So congratulations, first of
Thank
all,
you.
for getting somebody in an age where finding love and partnerships has just become so difficult.
Yeah.
So it's also a blessing that you
Yes.
have your partner. But what I do want to ask you is that singing in general or any profession में सबसे ज़्यादा ज़रूरत मेरे हिसाब से discipline की होती है. And जैसे आपने रियाज की बात की, right? तो discipline and रियाज and आपकी आवाज़ को हर दिन, like जैसे कहते हैं ना, उसको fine tune खुद से करना is
Yes.
very important.
Yes.
If I were to ask you, आपका दिन रियाज से कैसे शुरू होता है? What's your day like when you're really prepping? जब आपको पता है कि ये बड़ा गाना है, अब मुझे गाना है एक movie के लिए या एक concert के लिए, तो what is a week or let's say 2 weeks का prep before that like?
So I can very fairly say that I'm a very disciplined person in every field. But when it comes to music, it's almost like worship. for me. And मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि रियाज के जो फ़ायदे हैं वो बहुत underrated हैं, उनके बारे में ज़्यादा बात नहीं की जा सकती. रियाज is often taken like a duty, कि some practice that we have to do. But there is so much that you get out of it that why wouldn't you do it?
Yeah.
You know, it's like a necessity for me. Being a singer, if I go to a studio after having done my riyaz, it's a different level of confidence. It's a different level of satisfaction that I have within me, and it's like I'm covered
Yeah.
when I've practiced. So for me, practice is very, very important. My riyaz time is very precious to me, and I religiously do my riyaz for 1.5 hour every single day, except for the days जब 2 से ज़्यादा recordings होती है या concert होता है, उस दिन रियाज की duration कम हो जाती है. But riyaz is
Everything,
it's
no?
basic,
Yeah, I know. Because I feel it's so important to be disciplined. बाकी सब हो सकता है, लेकिन I think मेरे हिसाब से discipline and luck, two things work hand in hand.
Yes, and especially in this age of social media, I think everybody is looking for short term popularity
Yeah.
or views or एक अगर हमने reel अच्छे से डाल दी तो it's done. But it's not just about just practicing one song and just for your for the sake of the reel. It's much deeper than that, and I think you do riyaz for yourself.
Yeah, true. I'm so happy कि आपने खुद से social media की बात निकाली है, because आपके खुद के भी एक solid fan base है social media पे, which बहुत important तो होता ही है. But अगर हम attention span की बात करें तो I'm sure जितना ही मेरा उतना ही आपका भी down हो चुका है. तो जब कोई गाना आता है, I feel ये यू कैन करेक्ट मी इफ आई एम रॉन्ग ऑल्सो, मुझे लगता है कि उसको हिट बनाने के लिए या पॉपुलर बनाने के लिए उसको कट शॉर्ट करके वो 15 सेकंड की रील में डालना बहुत ज़्यादा इम्पेरेटिव हो गया है, तो इट रीचेज मोर पीपल. बीइंग अ 90s किड, आई एम एक्सट्रीमली यूज्ड टू दोज लॉन्ग जतिन लाले टाइप ऑफ गाना जिनमें स्टार्टिंग में बहुत ज़्यादा म्यूजिक है, देन देयर इज अ बिल्ट अप एंड देन द होल सॉन्ग कम्स इन. आई लाइक दैट एंड आई पर्सनली एंजॉय इट. अब 2-2 मिनट के तो सिर्फ गाने बन रहे हैं, एज अ सिंगर, एज एन आर्टिस्ट, एज अ परफॉर्मर, व्हेन यू सी दीज चेंजेस हैपनिंग, does Palak think ये positive changes हैं, or do you feel that there's still scope for us to improve and adapt something from what we left behind us?
I feel that change is inevitable. Like I'd like to quote Gita, परिवर्तन ही संसार का नियम है. So change तो होना ही है. I mean, maybe जब हम 90s में grow कर रहे थे, 80s was very different, 70s was very different. So change has to happen. And I think when the whole whirlwind, when it ends, then only we realize whether it was good or bad. So abhi to kuch kaha nahi ja sakta, but it's always important to adapt to the changing environment. That's the only way to survive longer. And yeah, I mean, we still have an option to go to the other platform and listen to the whole song. But I really like the 90s music, like you said. I am a fan of old songs. So if you go to my playlist, you'll always have like Lata Ji songs.
Oh, wow.
But at the same time, I'm singing today. It's an industry which I'm a part of
Now.
today, now. So I like this also. And yeah, I'm just trying to adapt to the changing environment.
अच्छा, अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं कि आपके पूरे जो इतने सारे आपने सॉन्ग्स गाए हैं, उनमें से आपका सबसे, I know it's difficult to choose a baby,
Very.
but then ठीक है, चलो I'll give you 5 options. अब ऐसे 1 2 3 4 5 अपने गाने बताओ जो आपको बहुत पसंद है.
5?
Yeah. I'm telling you up to 5. You can make it 3 also. I don't have a problem. You give me like your top favorite songs that you feel ki I really did justice to these songs.
Okay, so as of today, okay, yesterday it could have been different.
Okay, Palak, as of today.
So today it would be कौन तुझे यूं प्यार करेगा, and it's not the ranking, it's just like 5 songs.
5 songs.
मेरी आशिकी, for sure, from आशिकी. चाहूँ मैं आना is very close to me. Then there's प्रेम रतन धन पायो. Then 5th song would be, actually 5th are many. But if I have to choose one, then I choose Lapata, my first song.
Yeah, of course. Do you still remember the journey of cracking your first song? And then like how
Yes.
easy or difficult was it when you look at it now, after you've been for so many years in this industry?
I think, to be honest with you, I actually didn't do much of a struggle, though I come from Indore and I shifted with my family to pursue playback singing. And when I was coming here, I was preparing myself for the struggle that I had heard about, which other people had done before. So I'd also prepared a demo CD जिसमें मैंने अलग-अलग genres के गाने record किए थे to play to music composers जिनसे मैं मिलने वाली थी. And I hardly knew like 5-6 people Mumbai में. So when I came here, I used to call people and tell them that, hi, this is Palak Muchhal. Namaste, this is Palak Muchhal and I'm here now. So please let me know मेरे लायक कोई भी काम हो. And I was 14 years old. And one of the people that I knew from Indore was Rumi Jafri uncle, who's a very well-known director and script writer. So he was one of the few people I'd called after coming to Mumbai, and he told me कि 7वें दिन ही he called me back and said कि तुम जल्दी से RK Studios आ जाओ, मुझे I want you to meet somebody. And he made me meet Salman sir.
Yeah.
And when I met him, he was very, very sweet. He was very encouraging. He was very supportive, very kind. So he told me, "तुम बहुत जल्दी." He asked me to sing something, and I sang a song. And he told me कि तुम बहुत जल्दी मेरी movie के लिए गाओगी. And I was so happy to just hear that. I didn't know that was actually going to happen.
Yeah.
From the next day, जब मैं उनसे मिली, from the next day till today, he has been one of the biggest supports that I've had in the industry. And I think because of him, I got my first break quite early on and quite smoothly. What more could I have asked for, to have sung in Ekta Tiger, a Yashraj project, Salman sir's film, to sing for Katrina as your first song.
Yeah.
I think it was a very big deal for me. So then I got Ashiki too, and then there was no looking back. So I think मेरी journey pretty much, मुझे ऐसा भी लगता है कि बहुत सारे लोग मुझसे बेहतर गाते हैं, बहुत सारे लोग बहुत hard work करते हैं, but मुझे हमेशा से ही मेरे आसपास एक extra वाली blessing महसूस होती है. I think it's connected to the cause that I sing for. It's I think the दुआएं जो मुझे उन बच्चों से मिली हैं, उन family से. So मेरे साथ हमेशा बहुत special चीजें होती हैं.
Oh, so sweet. I can see you're getting a little emotional, but it's true. It happens.
Yeah.
Okay, on a lighter note, I'll tell you, I'm also meeting Salman today.
Oh,
And
nice.
yeah, life's coming a full circle because his film Sikandar is releasing.
Correct.
You also promote and you always support and
Yes.
put out everything for him
Yes.
as well. It shows that you all have a great bond. Tell me, is there a song that you're really itching to sing if there was a remake happening in any of Salman's films?
So many. But maybe Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one, I know.
Yeah, even Baahon Ki Darmiyan. from
Yeah, Khamoshi. Yeah, what a lovely film as well, right?
Yes. And Tadap Tadap Ke.
Oh yeah, oh my God, you're singing all the right songs and all the high note songs.
Yes.
Crazy. मैं तो बिल्कुल गुस्ताखी नहीं करूँगी बोल के कि पलक sing a song with me. I'll run away from here because if I have to even remotely match up to your pitch, I'll sound like, I don't know, like a grok. So I'm just gonna run away from that. But coming back, I also have to ask you, हमने तो आपसे choose करवाए आपके favorite songs. Now tell me some of Mithun's favorite songs of yours and what are his favorite songs of yours?
Okay. So my favorite songs composed by him, actually so many. वो 5 तो हो ही नहीं सकते.
हाँ, एक दो
But फिर भी तुझे कितना अच्छा नहीं लगी हम. I really like चल घर चले. तेरे बिन. तुम ही हो, of course.
Yeah, of course.
मौला मेरे मौला. The list can just go on.
Just go on. Yeah, that's amazing.
And he really likes कौन तुझे sung by me.
Yeah.
That's his favorite.
You shared that clip also on your Instagram about
Yes,
that song
yes,
as well. Yeah, I
yes.
recently saw that. Okay, now Ashiki 3 is also coming. Are you going to be singing for the film as well?
I don't know.
Who knows? You're like, yeah, Isha, बहुत जल्दी पूछ लिया आपने. Okay, so let's talk about some of the projects that you've already sang for that are yet to come out.
So I'm really happy that as an artist, recently जो मुझे गाने गाने को मिले हैं वो बहुत ही अलग हैं from what I've sung so far. The song that released recently from In Galyume, which I recorded for Amal, was also very different. Then there are some songs that I've sung for Himesh ji, which are coming up next month, are very different. Something in Salman sir's project I've sung. So there is a very good lineup and a very interesting lineup. And I'm really, really looking forward to the songs, for people to hear it, yes.
Amazing, looking forward. Okay, I also have to ask you this. When Himesh Reshamya is somebody who I absolutely love and adore, his content makes me really laugh. I enjoy it thoroughly. It's like so massy. And his songs, I can't stop dancing to till today.
Correct.
But he has a different adda. Like, वो थोड़े से हटके हैं, उनका music हटके हैं, etc. Different from the kind of songs that you sing. How is that association with him?
I think Himesh's contribution to my music has been immense.
Yeah, phenomenal, true.
When I recorded with him the first time, I was only 15 years old, and the way he guided me, and he's somebody who's very particular and very restless when he's working. So he would like literally stand next to me and tell me, "Ha, aega, beta, aega," and he's really pushed me to come out of my boundaries. He made me sing songs like "Ice Cream Khaungi," "Jumme Ki Raat Hai," very
Yeah.
different than
Yeah.
what people could have imagined me
Yeah.
in. So when he would play me those songs also, I would just ask him, "Are you sure you want me to sing this?" He's like, "Beta, mujhe pura vishwas hai, tu gaegi, tu gaegi." And the amount of faith he's shown in me, has made me believe in myself more, honestly. And he's such a talented composer, a very hard, I think one of the most hardworking people I know. So there's so much to learn from him every time I work. Even now when I
Yeah.
sing for him, there is something that I gauge every single time. Yeah.
Amazing. You know, Palak, I have to ask you this because it's very important and imperative. Because aapki awaaz se maybe a lot of people who need to learn and adapt will change and understand why I'm asking this question as well. Today, when concerts are happening, we are often seeing time and again that the artist is not respected. That's how I'm going to say it. Sometimes it happens, there are things thrown, they're attacked, and as somebody who goes and attends concerts, like, I feel horrible about it. Imagine if I was to put myself on the stage and something like that happened to me, it would be so demeaning. Is there a message that you'd like to put out to people for it to genuinely stop?
I have been hearing about this a lot lately, but fortunately I haven't experienced something like this in my
Yeah.
concerts ever. I mean, people
Yeah.
have been very, very loving. Also,
Yeah.
because I think the whole purpose, the whole vibe for my concert is very
It's
different.
different.
At the same time, when I hear about these incidents, I just cannot understand where it comes from.
Yeah.
I think when you're going to see an artist, just like you have your own job in your office or whichever field you are in, it's a job that an artist is doing on the stage.
Yeah.
There's a lot of effort that goes behind creating that act. And like everybody, artists are also vulnerable mentally.
And humans.
And when they're putting themselves out there, I think it requires a lot of strength, lot of hard work, and obviously they're blessed with talent, God gifted. So I think that should be respected. It's basic. I think just even to talk about it feels so low, that why do
Yeah.
we even have to tell people don't do this?
Yeah.
It's just
But it's
I
just
can't
sad that
understand.
every day when we open Instagram, there's some
Yeah.
incident to the other, and it's just so
Yes.
disheartening because there are people who I have absolutely loved, and I'm sure not just me, there are hundreds of people who अब जाए concert में पैसे दे के रहे हो ये हरकत करने के लिए तो नहीं. So I really attest to that.
I
cause.
also feel that it's a very cheap act of getting attention
Sure.
towards you. You
Agreed.
can do many more things
More
to do
things.
that.
Probably try singing yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, great. Okay, I have to ask you, when it comes to maintaining a healthy social media balance and a work-life balance as well, how do you sort of do that? And how much does the pressure of a song tracking online bother you?
I am a very private person, so I don't really like putting out much. But I feel that the people who follow me on my social media are like my family. Palkians is what they call themselves. And they are so loving. I sometimes feel कि पता नहीं इतना सारा प्यार जो मुझे मिलता है उसके मैं काबिल हूँ भी कि नहीं. So I always feel a sense of responsibility to be connected to them. I owe it to them actually, क्योंकि मैं सुबह उठती हूँ and when I open my social media, it's like filled with so much love, so many blessings,
Yeah.
such sweet comments that I feel like, oh my God, what an amazing life I'm living.
Yeah.
So I feel कि when I interact with them on social media, it's my responsibility. Like I have a responsibility towards my family, how I do little things for them. That's how I treat my social media family as well. I think social media is a great medium to now even promote your songs, your
Yeah.
work. I think it's a great time for artists because no matter whether you're getting to sing for films or not or big projects, you have your own social media, and that can be a platform enough for you.
Correct.
To showcase your talent. You can have your own fan base there,
Yeah.
and you can have your own channel also. I feel that's a great thing. At the same time, I also feel that social media should be treated with a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
Because there are so many people who look up to you. Even the smallest of gestures, people adapt them with, they can
Yeah.
adapt them with different perceptions. So I
Sure.
think that responsibility is always there. As long as song tracking is concerned, very, very honestly speaking, I am bothered till I am performing. So when I'm singing a song, I sometimes harass my music composer so much that can I record it again? And they're like the happiest कि भी बहुत अच्छा take आ गया, इससे better तो हो ही नहीं सकता. Everybody's cheering in the studio. I would still be like, can I do it one more time? Sometimes they send me the master and like, can I record it again before it releases? So till then I'm quite restless. But once it's gone out of my territory, then I'm not really bothered.
Okay, that's a good way to detach, right? Like,
Yes.
is it easy for you to detach? Okay, I'll change my question. I want to ask you, I'm getting a sense that you're very spiritual as a person as well.
Yes.
So does spirituality help with detachment?
Very good question actually, and I was speaking about the same topic with Mithunji yesterday. I think detachment is necessary, and as we grow, we understand the importance of it. I think जो भी हमारे respective धर्म की बातों में सिखाया जाता है, it's all about way of life here.
Correct.
How to live your life आपके ही फायदे के लिए, कि आप बिना स्ट्रेस के पीसफुली कैसे जी सकते हैं. अगर आप धर्म फॉलो करते हैं अपना, तो आपकी लाइफ हमेशा शांति
जाएगी.
पूर्ण ही रहेगी. सो आई थिंक उसमें एक डिटैचमेंट का बहुत बड़ा हाथ है. बट मैं कंप्लीटली खुद को डिटैच नहीं मानती हूँ, बिकॉज मैं अपने जूते से लेके, अपने पर्स से लेके, अपने कपड़ों से लेके हर चीज़ से अटैच हो जाती हूँ.
Very girl thing. Me too.
Yeah, so I actually donate my entire concert money, but I cannot give away my clothes. So it's like that.
Palak is a girl. I love it. But I like the fact that आप अपने outcome से detached हैं, which is a very beautiful thing.
Yes, and I think you have to work on it.
Yeah.
I wasn't like this initially. When I sang Chaho Main, I remember I cried after singing that song, because I got so attached to the song that I was like, ये गाना मेरा ही है ना, ये गाना मेरा, ये गाना. Harris Jeets us so hard. But then I realized that you cannot, be so attached to everything, and especially your work.
Yeah.
And that really helped me. Yeah.
Okay. Before I let you go, I have two very important questions to ask you. I'm going to ask you this one first. We're in an era where either everything is, for the good only, I feel, is moving towards pan-Indian or global, right? Aspirations have become higher because opportunities have become more. And I feel it's for me also. Tomorrow, when I would probably want to pick up an interview and not do it in India and go abroad and do it, right?
Absolutely, yes.
Do you have such aspirations for yourself as well? Have you put that in your goal map and your plan? And if yes, so then who is the person?
This has been on my plan since 2013, actually, when I started, or 2012. And it's materialized also. I already have worked on something very, very exciting, but I am just like itching to tell you.
But you can't,
but I can't.
I'm assuming.
But yes, international collaborations has always been on my plan, and it's happened in the best possible way, is what I can say the most. But I'm really, really looking forward to it releasing very soon. And yeah, let's see how it goes. But I'm really happy that the borders are blurring now, and more people are wanting to come to India, because it's such a huge market. There is a lot of consumption. Artists are respected immensely over here, and this has been realized by people internationally as well.
Yeah.
So I think it's a very good time.
Yeah, it is, definitely.
Yes.
And I wish you all the very best
Thank
for
you.
whatever the collaboration is. And I do want to end this by asking you, that has there ever been, like, I do interact with a lot of actors as well, and they've had, like, when you just about touch a project and it goes away from you too, due to, let's say, multiple factors. I don't wish to dab into the factors, but have you sort of encountered and dealt with those situations? And if you have, how did you sort of calm yourself down?
Whenever I speak, I always fear of coming across as a pompous person.
नहीं हुआ है कभी ऐसा.
Because such good things happen to me, and I'm always talking मेरे साथ ये अच्छा हुआ है, वो अच्छा हुआ है.
But अच्छी बात है, we need also na positivity. I'm happy you have a happy story. Trust me.
Yeah. So many a times I'm called to sing a song at a very last stage. Sometimes like song is releasing tomorrow, and it's already been sung by so many people. So I have been the last choice many times, but not been replaced or taken over.
Yeah.
वैसे नहीं हुआ है. But I feel that's again, I think it's the blessings that work for me.
Yeah.
But it's very common in the industry, and a song is tried by so many singers. But मेरे साथ ऐसा नहीं. In fact, जो music directors जिनके साथ मैं काम करती हूँ, when I talk to my contemporaries, their testimonies are so different that I don't relate to them at all. And music directors call me and they check the scale. When they call me, they know what kind of song my voice would suit on. So it's always very respectful. So no such heartbreaking story has happened.
Don't be sorry. In fact, you should be like, yay, touch wood, it's not happened and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so a quick message to everybody out there who wishes to pursue this as a full-time career. And although we've been progressive and we've moved on, sometimes it's our generation behind us, which is our parents and our family, who feel like, nahi, industry dicey hai, stability nahi hai. Unko aapko kya kehna hai? Like, have you seen a positive change? Do you think this is a career where you can say, yeah, it is stable, you can take it up?
So जो भी कोई singing pursue करना चाहता है as a career, I'd like to tell them that the very first important thing is कि आप अपनी तैयारी अच्छे से रखें, अपना रियाज कायम रखें, because कई बार हम प्रभावित हो जाते हैं short term goals से, but it's very important to set out long term goals for yourself. So तैयारी अच्छे से रखें, because जब आप किसी भी फील्ड में हो, कंपटीशन बहुत ज़्यादा होती है एंड यू डोंट वांट टू बी डिसअपॉइंटेड. सो बैकिंग भी रखें करियर की, एंड जितना भी हो सके आप सोसाइटी को कंट्रीब्यूट करें. कई बार हम सोचते हैं कि जब हम सक्षम हो जाएंगे, जब हमारे पास करियर होगा, जब हमारे सारी कार और घर और सारी ड्रीम्स पूरी हो जाएंगे, उसके बाद हम सोसाइटी के बारे में सोचेंगे. बट हमेशा ऐसे लोग जो आपसे कम प्रिविलेज्ड हैं उनका ध्यान रखें, किसी भी रूप में हो. इट्स नॉट नेसेसरी दैट यू हेल्प फाइनेंशियली, बट जस्ट be there for people, just be there for the society, and that is what matters the most.
Amazing. Palak, thank you so much for your time.
Pleasure.
I'm so happy that we did this conversation and I'm going to wish you a happy birthday once again.
Thank you.
And hope you have a great day, great year and everything awesome coming your way.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.